In this week's Bleach, Shunsui releases his ultimate game.
And that's why this game is so great, because it's free from all logic. Logic is for pussies.
Bleach, chapter 647, The Theater Suicide, starts with Shunsui frantically running as he bleeds out from the previous attack from X-Man.
He's a freak. He's about to get alive.
He complains about his current state and says it probably would have been easier if he died rather than have to be alive and be forced to make reckless, verge-of-death decisions.
But you're not gonna die today. I wish I was dead.
But his hiding spot is found and 2 shots are fired at him as he tries to take cover elsewhere.
Oh, sweet Jesus, please let me live. Oh my God, I gotta fix this thing.
He hides inside a building and X-Man comments on how quick he is at running away.
Quit being a bitch!
He appears in the doorway with Shunsui getting his Zanpakuto ready, but he reminds him weapons can't hit him now.
You're an idiot.
Wait, what?
But Shunsui wants to see how he stands against a blade made of Kido.
I don't like that, actually. I know you guys think it's fun, but I don't like it.
Jump to the Shinigami, who are nearing the Quincy base. Shinji tells them to keep focused, but something is heading towards them.
Oh wow, that's not good.
A figure flies out of the dust and crash lands in front of the group.
Stop, please. Okay, that's enough. Come on, stop.
Urahara watches as the dust begins to settle to reveal that their new opponent is...
I'm Thor, bitches!
Thor says they have to defeat him to pass, but the group really doesn't care to fight him.
And your name is?
I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts.
Renji wraps him up in Zabimaru and says he'll take care of Thor. The rest of the group start to leave, but Thor isn't having any of that.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
He doesn't plan on a one-on-one fight. The only miracle they have to beat him is for all of them to overwhelm him. His cape expands to block their path.
No capes!
Cut back to Shunsui, whose Kido attack had absolutely no effect on X-Man, and now he's all the way back to where they started.
How did we end up here? This place is horrible.
He assumes everyone should be far away at this point, but apologizes to Nanao if she gets caught up in this. He guesses it's time to see what's on the other side.
We are so screwed.
Bankai. Katen Kyokatsu, Kuramatsu, Shinju.
But there's only blackness. Dark, depressing loneliness that eats at your soul.
Okay, so with the big exception of Shunsui's Bankai, I didn't feel like much was going on this chapter. Started off with Shunsui somehow surviving the attacks from last week and attempting a Kido that obviously wasn't going to have any effect on X-Man. Then we get a setup for Thor versus all the Shinigami. I want to know more about Thor's miracle power, but of course, it cuts away before the fight actually begins. I have a horrible feeling when we cut back to him, he's going to have some of the captains already beaten off screen. Kubo does this like all the time. Couldn't he have just waited until the end of Shunsui's fight to introduce Thor's?
I can do that, but I don't wanna.
So the big thing was Shunsui's Bankai. Was I mad that once again a chapter felt drawn out to lead up to the big reveal? Yes. But it is an awesome reveal that I'm extremely looking forward to having a great payoff. Off the manga stream translation, his Bankai means black pine double suicide. We see the ground forms black branches, but what was most interesting was the shadowy figure that wrapped itself around Shunsui. I'm curious as to whether this is just the spirit of his Zanpakuto, or is it something that will take part in the upcoming game. Could be both. Whatever the case, I hope it doesn't take Shunsui's life.
If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
So I'll give this chapter a 6.5 out of 10. Shunsui's Bankai looks to be fantastic, but the attempted Kido attack felt unnecessary, and the setup for Thor's fight probably could have been put off for later. For my question of the week, is there a chance Shunsui's Bankai will kill him and X-Man in the end of the fight? Favorite comments always featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. Alright, that does it for me. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. I'll be back next week with the full extent of Shunsui's Bankai. Peace!